What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and I'm out here with this. This is the Nihui Falcon, and this is a quadcopter actually, but it's in a Y4 configuration. So we have two motors up front, and we have two motors in the back. So it's a quadcopter, but the motors on the back are stacked. This is a geared motor system, not direct drive. These are probably 8.5 millimeter brushed motors, and since we have these larger props, they use this geared motor system that has gears on here to allow for these smaller motors to push these props here, the larger props. And so let's take this thing up in the air and check it out. It does have altitude hold, and I decided not to take these prop guards off just because of the way it looks. And sometimes when you remove the prop guards on these quads that have altitude hold, it kind of screws up the balance and all. So I'm just going to fly it the way it is for now, and then later I'll probably take off the prop guards and test them out indoors maybe. But this prop guard here in the rear, I had to pull it back a little because it was having prop strikes here in the rear, and so now it spins freely. And so let's take this thing up in the air. Enough talk. On the table, when I turned this thing on, it tried to take off on me without batteries inside the transmitter. So we're going to take off from right here. On this, you take off just by raising this throttle stick. Both sticks to the lower outside corners, doesn't do anything. So we're going to take off now. Oh, and one of the landing legs fell off. These things aren't screwed on, they're just pressure fit. Let me try to land it. And so let's see, one of the legs popped off. It's here. And this quad actually alarms. The transmitter actually alarms when different things happen with it. So I hope this isn't going to be a problem here with the landing feet coming off of it. Maybe the vibration causes it to come loose. So let's try to take off again. And the wind's blowing me over this fence here, and it's hard for me to really fight it. So not a lot of pitch on it right now. I think I'm in second rate, and I think there's only 2 rates on this. And so barely enough power to escape this mild breeze that's here, blowing behind us, blowing towards my back. I don't know why it's still beeping, and I'm losing it. Maybe it can pitch to the side. Ah, the breeze is picking up, man. Really taking it. Trying to hang in there with it. It's going. I should have just landed it there, and it's going. Well, it does look like it's going down. Maybe I'll be able to retrieve it. Let's see if we can go get it. Sheesh, and it's all the way over here. It did land. Happy it didn't just continue to go up. Okay, so we're back again with this thing. See if we can keep it at bay this time. It is in second rate for sure. Check it out, that's the yaw. Really slow yaw. Side aileron. Forward flight. And it's really slow. Backwards flight seems to be a little faster. But man, this thing, I don't see you being able to fly this thing outdoors too much unless you don't have any wind at all. It's a very slight wind blowing now, and it's barely able to fight it and not get blown behind me to the construction yard again. So I'm trying to fly it lower. Look at that, that's full pitch forward, and it's fighting a mild wind, and it's losing. And it just got taken out by the fence. Let's try to take it up again and do a flip or something while we can. So the R1 does the flip, does nice flips. Let's grab this guy. Okay, so this thing can probably fly indoors. Not really ideal for outdoors. Let's just hit the button again, just in case. Nope, and see it goes from speed 1 to speed 2, and then goes back to speed 1 again. This is speed 1, barely any pitch at all. And that's speed 2 there. And so it looks cool though. Maybe you can fly it nicely indoors. A nice docile flyer. Looks like it's ideal for beginners. It has altitude hold. It holds its position pretty nice. The vertical position, that is, because it doesn't have optical flow. So it doesn't stay in one spot. It just keeps its altitude pretty good. And I don't know why the transmitter is alarming. The lights are not flashing to indicate low voltage warning. So I'm guessing it's maybe the batteries that are in the transmitter are low. And so this does have a headless mode. I'm afraid to try it now because of the wind. Let's try it anyhow. Let's see. We're in headless mode now. Headless mode is working perfectly. The lights are flashing to indicate that it's in headless mode. And it seems to fight the wind better in headless mode. So I can actually fly it around and control it. It seems to be going down though. I think that's because of the yaw that I was applying. And the wind is picking up, so I'm afraid for this thing. So let's come out of headless mode. Seems like a pretty nice flight time on it. So the 4-bladed props that it has seems to be efficient enough, I guess. Maybe 3 blades would probably be more efficient. And it is flashing. We're at LVC and it's landing. And it landed pretty nicely. Motor shut off as soon as it touched down. It was a nice soft touchdown. So it seems like it has potential to be a really nice flyer indoors, but as far as outdoors, if you have a slight breeze, it'll blow this thing away. So that's it. Pretty awesome looking flyer here, but maybe meant to be kept indoors. Seems a little large for indoors for me though. I would like for it to have been a little smaller. But this is the Nihui Falcon Y4 quadcopter. Thanks for watching.